In retirement, we have a tendency to overestimate the amount of withdrawals that we can take safely. We are living longer, and understanding what we can safely take from our retirement savings becomes vital. Our survey revealed that 87% of those we surveyed had an unrealistic idea of the percentage that they could safely take from their retirement accounts. Broker-dealers have advised for years that a 4% withdrawal is sustainable. It couldn't be further from the truth and is a scenario for disaster. A true withdrawal rate for sustainability is closer to 2% in a traditional portfolio of 60% stocks and 40% bonds. In the market, sequence of return is critical to success for a long-range plan. Let's look at the story of two families, the Hatfields and the McCoys. Both retired at age 65 with $500,000 in retirement savings. Even with a return of 9%, the difference in a market correction early in retirement as opposed to much later had a very significant effect on how long their money lasted. The Hatfields ran out of money at age 89, while the McCoys withdrew a third more over the 30 years of retirement and had almost $2.7 million left at their life's end. What if you could take the guesswork out of when the markets might go up or down? What if you could have a guaranteed annual payment that could never go down and only go up or stay the same? And what if you had a payment for life, no matter how long you lived? And what if it was for you and your spouse? One of the many answers I receive in the classes that I teach, when I ask about annuities, and I ask for the good or bad, and I ask them to raise their hands, 70% of those people will respond that they have heard bad things about annuities, while 30% a favorable thing. As we drill down, I'll draw a line on the board with good on one side and bad on the other. We find out that they often have misinformation or misconceptions about how these specialized annuities work. Everyone is always surprised to see that the good side actually far outweighs what they perceive as bad. I will ask the question, if what you thought you knew to be true turned out not to be, when would you want to know? Tomorrow? In a year? Today? Most everyone says right now. Last year, I attended a Rolling Stones concert in Seattle. As I walked to the concert from the hotel, there were signs everywhere along the way, not the usual ones about come in and have a drink or have some food at the bar, but they were signs promising a thing called the Alliance for Lifetime Income. As I looked on the entrance to the Coliseum, there were trucks with large signs with the same thing. I became curious about the advertising. They were sponsored by something called the Alliance for Lifetime Income. The Alliance for Lifetime Income is a nonprofit consumer education organization whose mission is to help Americans understand the need for protected lifetime income from an annuity when planning for retirement, so they don't outlive their money. When I got inside the stadium, I was amazed. The signs were everywhere, promoting websites and giving out information. At the Rolling Stones. Once inside and watching Mick and Keith dance all over the stage, from my fifth row seat, I could see that they had definitely aged. Now it made sense. In a white paper, Planning for Retirement Income with an Increasingly Volatile and Uncertain World, the Alliance for Lifetime Income refers to a significant equity market correction, much like we saw in March, of 20%. The analysis suggests that even for an individual utilizing a conservative 60-40 equity fixed income investment mix and a moderate 4% withdrawal rate indexed for inflation, there's a significant risk of running out of income should they achieve even an average life expectancy. Simply put, many Americans entering retirement face a considerable level of financial risks from the trifecta of longevity, equity market volatility, and the uncertainty of health costs in old age and long-term care. In addition, even a 2% inflation rate necessitates doubling of retirement income over 35 years to maintain purchasing power. Looked at another way, the economic value, not to mention the peace of mind, of protected lifetime income once upon a time provided by a traditional pension may be far greater than most people or their financial advisors realize. It may also help to explain why a 2019 survey conducted by the Alliance for Lifetime Income revealed that only 42% of non-retired Americans believe their savings and income from other sources will last their lifetime. It's an alarming statistic.